Hey everyone's Jackel Wolf back in all of the Mod 6 to the sky with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the quest book. Last episode, we did the To Get More Materials quest, which was to craft ourselves a regular sieve, which we used in conjunction with a string mesh to gather ourselves some flint, and then we used that flint to make ourselves a flint mesh. With the flint mesh, we have now been collecting ourselves some iron ore pieces, some gold pieces, and some copper pieces, all of which are going to be important in the next couple of episodes. For this episode, though, what I want to do, or what I really need to do, is I need to craft myself a cobblestone generator. That is because we are burning through an absolute ton of cobble, and it is getting harder and harder for me to, basically go up to the grass, shift, right-click, collect these pebbles, to collect enough of these pebbles to make it worthwhile to run them through the sieve. This is totally a legitimate way of doing it. It is very, very manual, and we always knew that we were going to go to an automatic method for Cobble Gen, sooner rather than later. So to do that, what we are going to need to do is craft ourselves a Cobble Gen Tier 1. This is from the Cobble For Days mod pack. I'm not actually familiar with this. This is the first time I've come across it. It actually has, for the Tier 1 gen, a cobblestone generator that uses wood instead of cobblestone, which is really, really odd to me. It is a cool little feature. It doesn't really make a lot of sense in this pack because we could easily generate cobblestone. We can make 6 pieces of cobblestone quite easily. Actually, I probably just did that many pebbles. No, I only did 3. I did 3 pebbles right there, but that was really, really quick. That was just a quick little thing there. So we could easily do the Tier 2 cobblestone generator. The problem is the quest is actually asking for us to do the Tier 1 one, which is not the end of the world. We can certainly do that and then go and make another cobblestone version. One thing to keep in mind, though, is unlike the previous versions of the cobblestone generators that I'm familiar with, these ones do not tier up. So you don't need a Tier 1 to make a Tier 2. You don't need a Tier 2 to make a Tier 3. Basically, you craft each and every one of these separately. So if we had 6 diamonds, we could just go right ahead and build ourselves a Tier 5 cobblestone generator. But we don't have 6 diamonds. Diamonds are actually one of the things we're working towards for this quest, but they're one things that we don't have right now. To make a cobblestone generator, like I said, I'm going to need 6 logs, I'm going to need a piece of glass, and then I'm going to need a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. Where I've run into a problem, the reason I haven't built one of these already is I've only got 1 bucket. This is from the starter pack that you start with. In your chest, you've got a bucket full of lava. We've used that one over here for our lava generation, but it's only 1 bucket. We need 2 buckets to make this. There are clay buckets in the pack. You just can't use them to make this cobblestone generator. This is why we've had to wait until we've had some iron in our world so we can go and make ourselves another iron bucket. Like I was saying before, though, 4 iron ore pieces in a 2x2 crafting grid will get you 1 iron ore chunk. We're going to need to make ourselves 3 of these. Now, I could take these 3, I could put them into a furnace, we can make our bucket super, super simple, but I'm not one for wasting material. We've got an opportunity here to take these 3 iron ore chunks and actually make 4 ingots out of them. That's going to be 3 times 1 ingot plus 3 nuggets is going to get us 3 full ingots and then 9 nuggets, which is technically another ingot's worth. But to do that, we're going to need some sort of cast. Now, in previous versions of Tinkers, we've been able to take, a regular brick and then run ourselves a gold ore through our melter and then melt that over top of it and make a cast. That works in this pack, but with the 1.3, with the nuggets as a leftover, you can see in here, we've got 1 ingot and 3 nuggets. We're going to have nuggets left over, and unlike the proper smelter, you can't mix other items in here. Once these things get up to the top, they're just going to stay in here unmelted. Now, as soon as we empty this, we haven't got a problem. It will just go and feed these right in. We don't want that right now. We want to keep these separate. So rather than use our traditional method of casting gold over a brick, what we can do, especially for small one-off type things, we can make ourselves a blank sand cast. Now, there used to be a clay version of this. The sand is actually just a simpler way of doing that. So to make a blank sand cast, we're just going to need 1 block of sand in a crafting station. Well, that will get us 4 sand casts. If we take the sand cast, we can go place it onto a casting table, and then we can take our brick, put it in there, pull it back out, we've got a cast left behind. Super, super simple. We can now pour that gold into that sand cast. We've got ourselves a gold ingot. The cast is consumed. That's very, very similar to how the clay version worked. But here's where things get interesting. So we've now got 3 nuggets worth left in the melter. We can't do anything with that. We could pour it into the basin. We could pour it into this table. It won't complete a cast. We can go break the table. We lose that material. But like I said before, I'm all about not losing material. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go place another blank sand cast into that casting table. We're going to take our gold ingot. We're going to break it down into nuggets. I'm going to go press the nugget into the sand. I'm going to pull it out, pour that gold. There we go. We've got ourselves a gold nugget. Let's do that one more time. And then finally a third time. And there we go. We've now got an empty melter. So that is good. You know, just it cleaned up this melter. I didn't waste any gold. We've now got our gold nuggets. I can go back, take 9 of those, turn it back into an ingot. So we've now got our 1 ingot and our 3 nuggets out of our melter without losing any material. To be fair, you're not going to want to do this for everything. It did take a little bit of time, and you would be better off, you know, making a nugget cast if that's the way you wanted to do it. I just don't have the gold on me. This is my only gold piece, and I'm actually going to need it to make a proper cast. So to do future stuff, though, I am going to want a proper gold cast. So we're going to go melt that ingot in there. We're going to throw our seared brick. It could be a clay brick. It could be an iron brick or ingot. It could be any ingot shape. As soon as that's melted, we're going to go pour that over top. And now we're left with our traditional iron gold cast, or ingot gold cast, and then we can go and make as many ingots as we want out of that. Back to what we were trying to do. Let's go throw those iron ore chunks in there. We'll let them melt up. There you go. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then 3. There you go. There are our 3 ingots. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. There is our bucket. We'll come over to our lava production area. We're going to scoop that. And then we'll come over to our infinite water supply. We'll scoop that. Oh, actually, what I forgot, the whole point of doing it this way is we've got a 4th ingot as well. We took 3 chunks and turned them into 4 ingots, which I think is absolutely perfect. That is great. I will be moving up to a smelter because I would prefer the ore doubling. It is a little bit simpler. I kind of wish the melter did the ore doubling like it's done in the past, but it makes it a little bit more challenging when you're coming in here thinking you know how things work and then being proven wrong over and over again. But we now have ourselves our bucket of lava, though, and our bucket of water. So we'll come over to the crafting table, 1 lava, 1 water, 6 logs, and a piece of glass. That gets us our Cobblestone Gen Tier 1. And, you know, like previous versions, we're going to want someplace to store that cobblestone. So here's just a regular chest. And for the moment, let's go place that right there. We're going to go put the chest on top, and you can see it is already starting to fill up with cobblestone, which is absolutely perfect. It's exactly what we want. This will allow us to gather cobblestone without actively going and shifting and, you know, right-clicking and picking up pebbles. We can then use this cobblestone, or we will be using this cobblestone to run it through our sieves to get more resources so we can, you know, basically finish off those meshes and actually finish off our smelter. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please think about leaving a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Jackel Wolf. Also, check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi, as well to be a link to my Patreon page. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content, you want to support, stop by, check it out. There are a lot of great perks out there for all of my supporters. Also, I have been streaming on Twitch, JackelWolf77. I stream Tuesday nights, Friday nights, and Saturday nights, 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So if you're looking for an opportunity to chat with me, that would be a great chance to do that. But that is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.